Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video, and on today's video I am going to go through my NXT Heatwave 2026 predictions. Of course, NXT Heatwave takes place this coming Sunday, August 30th. So let's get this on the way, shall we? We've got, I think, 6 matches to go through, so no time like the present. Let's kick this off, shall we? Kicking off with a submission match as Natty takes on Jada Parker in a submission match. I'm picking Jada Parker on this one. Natty has had the better of Jada Parker in their previous encounter, so I think it's time for Jada Parker to beat the veteran in Natty, as she now calls herself, and I think Jada Parker will pick up the victory as we move on. Next matchup, we have the tag team titles on the line as the new champs Miles Bourne and Tavian Heights take on the team of Vanity Project. I'm going to go with Vanity Project to win the belts back. Miles Bourne has 2 matches on this night against another member of Vanity Project, against the members of Vanity Project, shall I say. And I think him and Tavon will lose the titles here, and then he will retain in the next match. So yeah, that's my predictions for both matches. I'm going to go with Vanity Project to win the titles back here, and in the next match between Miles Bourne and Jackson Drake, I'm going to go with Miles Bourne to retain his North American Championship and maybe cause a little bit of friction between Miles Bourne and Tavian Heights, which might set up an actual feud going forward. I know they had a match at the Great American Bash back in July, but I think this one will actually lead to an actual feud down the line. Next matchup, we have Zarya defending the North American Championship against the Speed Champion Ren Sinclair versus Callie Armstrong in a unification match. Both the Speed title and the North American Championship is on the line. They're going to unify the championships. I guess they're getting rid of the Speed title. It's not really that needed. Speed has been dead for a couple of years now, so let's get rid of the Speed titles and unify it with the North American Championship. I am going to go with Callie Armstrong to win. She's been looking impressive as of late. I know a lot of, she's got the most to gain from this match. She is the only woman walking into this match without a championship, and I think she'll walk out with both championships. So I'm going to go with Callie Armstrong. Next matchup, we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line as the champion Kendall Gray takes on Kalani Jordan. I'm picking Kendall Gray to retain. She's been looking dominant as of late. She won the championship at the Great American Bash from Lola Vice. And then I'm going to continue this momentum. So let's continue this momentum with Kendall Gray picking up the victory over Kalani Jordan. So another dominant, successful title defense for Kendall Gray, I am predicting. And then that brings us on to the main event. We have a fatal 4-way for the NXT Championship. We have the champion Tony D'Angelo taking on Grayson Waller, taking on Cruz Montana, taking on Zilla Fatu in a fatal 4-way. I'm picking Zilla Fatu. I think this is his first match in NXT, and I think he's going to take the title. I think Tony's had a little bit of a reign now. He won the title back at Stand and Deliver back in April in a fatal 4-way. So kind of comes full circle for Tony D'Angelo to lose the championship in a fatal 4-way to Zilla Fatu, because I feel like Zilla Fatu is going to get steamrolled. He's going to steamroll through NXT. And I don't think it will be long before he gets called up to the main roster to be part of the Bloodline. So I'm going to go with Zilla Fatu to win the NXT Championship in his first match in NXT. So there you go, guys. There are my predictions for NXT Heatwave. I'll be back in a couple of days' time with the AEW All In Wembley predictions. But until then, guys, much love and peace, and I'm out.